So this current full moon is touching on currently the energy of self-belief and soul destiny path. So this energy is currently ushering us during this full moon to rise into a new octave of self-belief and the frequency that you are to transmit here in the world. So this is the main energy of this Capricorn full moon, and it's going to be showing up in ways of who you desire to be as a soul in the world and your unique talents and gifts that are innate to you, that are reflecting from your path, the path that you have walked, the path that you have allowed to bloom through your being, and not holding back anymore, not allowing yourself to hold back your gifts, and truly going after your dreams. So this is about the removal of a separation between you and how you want to be living day to day, how you desire to be living day to day, and actualizing that within your manifest reality. So the questions that are going to arise for you is, what am I doing daily? Do you want me to hold you, Fia? Okay, all right. So what are you doing daily? And is that reflecting exactly what you want to be doing? Okay? And those who are doing what they want to be doing are going to be rewarded at this time for the perseverance, for the showing up every day, for the resilience, and for really putting your work out into the world. So this is going to be a really exciting time for those of you who are showing up, those of you who have been doing the work, and those of you who have been creating what you desire on the deepest levels. And this is going to be magnetized through the reflection in your manifest reality. So a lot of you are being asked to go higher and to focus on the grander vision and how that grander vision is manifesting through the unique embodiment that you are experiencing through all of the energetic, emotional, mental, and physical alchemy that you have been focused upon. So the beauty of showing up for yourself in the ways that you have consistently and diligently over time really are beginning to bloom at this time. You're beginning to truly feel and experience that energy that you have been cultivating within your inner being and allowing that to transmit or reflect through your natural being.
Mama!
You're all right, sweetie. You're all right.
No!
Yes, you're all right. Do you want to go inside, sweetheart? Do you want to go inside? No? Come here. Come to mama. Come to mama. Come to mama. You want milky? Okay, you can drink some milky. Okay, come here. Drink some milky. Drink some milky. You want the other one? You want this one? You want this one? You want that one? You want that one? You want that one? Oh, you gotta choose. Okay, so it's a little bit like that. You know, it's a little bit like, okay, so choose, and go deep and focus fully on it and allow the full manifestation of that to reflect in your universe through your being. So the interesting thing about all of this is that, right, the full moons are illuminating the fullness of the work you've done over the course of the month through the different moon phases. So by the full moon, you're really seeing this fullness of the energy that you have cultivated within you, and all of the alchemy and the progression of the creative alchemy, you know, the healing alchemy for some of you, creative alchemy for others, both for a number of you too. And you get to see the full manifestation of this. So as you get to see the full manifestation of this, you begin to see where your roots are, you know, and you see the strengths that you have been anchoring in. And this is coming from, as you meet the quantum now, you're meeting the quantum now in all of your lives, in all of your lifetimes. And you're truly seeing the power of those lifetimes combust into this now moment and combust into who you have become. So you're meeting the moment fresh, but you're meeting the moment fresh with infinite experiences that you've cultivated through all of your lives until now that are occurring in this now moment. So the future you that you may see or want to see or desire to see is also here now with you in this moment. The past yous are also here. The yous in the different timelines that exist in the quantum now through different lives are also here. So this full moon is really illuminating all of the yous that exist and all of the potentials that exist within this timeline, and asking you and showing you that you have the power of all of those yous that exist on all the timelines. And what you, when you're tuning into yourself in this now moment, are you desiring to bring forth? Are you desiring to allow to bloom within your experience? So this is infinite, but it's also about choosing which one you desire to be, and also allowing this energy to be the multidimensional embodiment that desires to come forth. It's not just like, okay, I'm choosing this being, right? Because in the moment, this being is the one that desires to express itself. It doesn't mean that the others aren't desiring to express themselves in other moments and that you're somehow locked in. No, there is a free-flowing energy that exists through you. And the more you're allowing that multidimensionality to shine forth, the happier you will be, the more free you will be, the more open you will be, the more you'll know yourself, because you know yourself through all the embodiments of the self and not just one of the embodiments of the self or a constrained version of you that's trying to be shoveled through some sort of pinhole. No, this is your multidimensionality as an infinite being. So as you allow this to occur, you open yourself to infinite freedom, you open yourself to infinite dimensions of existence that exist, and you open yourself to the highest unfolding timeline through anchoring in your self-belief through all the embodiments that desire to come forth through you. So it's really a space during this time that is illuminating your work in the world in a very, very new and fresh way that allows you to be all that you came here to be transmitting, reflecting, streaming, however you desire to say it, to be who you are in all the multidimensional aspects of you, which illuminate a very beautiful energy that allows you to move in a higher state of opulence, in decadence, in energies and frequencies that are in the heavenly realms, which you are to bring to earth to live, and to also teach and guide others that they can live in this way too, if that is part of your role. You simply, not as a guide or as a teacher necessarily, but simply as you live, as you embody, and as you are naturally affecting those around you. So from this space, you are fully anchored in an energy which is more rare, which is more for beings who don't pigeonhole themselves into a specific space. And that doesn't mean you're not focused in your work. It means that you are allowing the fullness of you to come through. And it means that you're allowing your multidimensionality to be set free. So a big part of this Capricorn full moon is setting your multidimensionality free and allowing that freedom to be reflected through your naturalness, because it is far more natural to express your multidimensionality. And unfortunately, within this modern world, there's a lot of pigeonholing people into one space, but every individual is absolutely multidimensional with no boundaries upon the soul to express oneself. So the reason why any individual can create absolutely anything that they desire is because of the infinite nature of where you can go within consciousness and where you can allow yourself to grow and evolve into. So another aspect of this Capricorn full moon is how you can rise within your experience to create on a much higher level and degree than you've been allowing yourself to. So asking yourself, what do I really desire to manifest? And what is my highest fulfillment and joy within that space that is linked to my soul destiny? So this is about a deep connection, anchoring deeply into who you came here to be and what you came here to actualize. So for a lot of the magical beings on the planet, this is really a time for you to, move past and heal any of the energies that hold you back from doing your real work. What books do you want to write that you haven't written yet? What work do you want to be transmitting daily that you haven't been? What do you need to be speaking, and what are the messages coming through that you need to say that you haven't been saying? So using your intuition as the obvious guide for transmitting who you really are, as opposed to pigeonholing yourself in any ways that the collective unconscious desires you to anchor and reflect in order to keep the lower energies manifesting. So this is something that's very important at this time, is that if you ever feel a resistance to your real work in the world, often this is due to a collective unconscious energy that is being broken at this time. So every time you stand in the truth of your being, every time you stand in your light, every time you stand in the power of you, you are breaking the threads of the collective unconscious darkness, which hasn't owned up to their shadow selves that are running the show. So what that does is when you decide to be the light, when you decide to break through those patterns, when you show up in the world in your highest light, it naturally will trigger people in the places that they do not desire to expand into. A huge part of this, which is coming up with the Capricorn energy, is wealth, abundance, prosperity, in living your ideal dream life in the highest way possible, living your most opulent life. There are many beings in the collective that are against this because they think it's evil, they think it's wrong, they think it's greedy. But when you think of the infinite nature of the universe never stops expanding, never stops growing, never stops being more beautiful, more opulent, more exquisite. And so the universe is constantly reflecting more and more and more. But beings who are living in scarcity, lack consciousness, and low self-esteem do not want to believe in this, because if they choose to believe in this, it will go against all of the poverty consciousness that they have been allowing themselves to live in. So this is a huge topic of conversation during this full moon. So as you decide to level up and rise and become the most opulent being that can have it all, the energies you will feel around you won't want this to occur if they are low vibrations. This is normal. Keep going. Keep shining your light. Keep sharing the beauty and the light and the wisdom and the expansion and all of the wins that you are earning and cultivating and growing and reflecting and manifesting within your universe, because these energies are of the light. Light is expansion. Light is growth. Life is evolution. Life is the upward spiral. Life is exquisite and extraordinary, and never saying to you, don't have more. Life is always saying, have more. It's constant in its love and its expansion. So continue to be the light, no matter what the collective unconscious may want to deceive you in thinking. Because remember, those energies you feel are the collective unconscious that want to create limitations so they don't have to stand in their light, so that they can live in their comfortable, isolated poverty. Okay? And here the alarms are going off. The alarms are going off. Yes, because this is the reflection of a huge barrier that many are overcoming now in this time, seeing that, wait a second, why is it wrong to want more? Why is it wrong to be more? And why does the collective condemn those that have earned more? Okay, so these are all topics of conversation. So I send you my love, I send you my light, I send you my energetic support for only the highest unfolding soul destiny path for you to actualize at this time.